Jinbe is flying towards Zoro to stop him from murdering Rob Lucci, or vice versa, because we go to Zoro versus Lucci and it's still happening now.
It's still going.
Now. What are your honest thoughts on Zoro versus Rob Lucci? Because it's been going on for 20 chapters now, right? Not sure how much time has passed. It's going on for quite a minute. And a lot of Zoro fans
for a while
predicted that Zoro would dominate this fight. What do you think?
Well, let me tell you, this is exactly what I saw coming. There was no way Zoro was going to win this fight that fast, right?
I remember we talked about this. People got to start giving Rob Lucci his credit. Like he is, he's not Gear 5 Luffy strong, but he's strong as hell, bro.
Yeah, he might not even be king, and that's fine. But just, I think people who undersold Rob Lucci very hard, it never made any sense. It's like...
People are starting to scale him over King, though. I saw King of Lightning do that.
It's kind of crazy.
He said, yo, it's been enough time. And he put Rob
I
Lucci
feel
over
like
King.
we have to see the whole fight to like actually say the king argument, but he's looking good, man. Like, I never saw why Lucci losing to Gear 5th was a bad thing, because it's like, dude, you put anybody else in Lucci's shoes, they're losing, man. Like, who's beating Gear 5th? Kizaru can't even do it right now.
Gear 5th is top 10 at worst.
It's too strong
in this story, and you know it does have its limitations, but in regards to the power, bro, he was actually clashing with Gear 5 Luffy. Well, let me ask you this: how Rob Lucci fared against Gear 5? Would Zoro do better?
Would Zoro do better? I feel like Zoro's attacks are better suited against Gear 5th, just because they're all slashes, whereas Rob Lucci's like punching and, you know, handguns, fingers, whatever.
He does have
I think Zoro would do
sharp attacks,
better.
But yeah, Zoro has more range, I guess, and I think he's stronger too, so I think he would do better. But him fighting against Rob Lucci here is not a bad thing. I think this is...
Yeah, it's not a bad thing.
This is respect I expected Rob Lucci to get. People weren't putting it on him early or initially, and it's just like, you just underestimated Rob Lucci. That's all it was. Zoro didn't even one-shot Kaku.
Like, people are saying Zoro looks bad. I don't think he looks bad here.
I think he looks bad.
You think he looks bad?
Okay,
I think he looks fine. No, it's not over yet. It's not over. I still think Zoro's gonna win. Zoro's gonna win.
When I say bad, I don't think he looks bad, right?
Yeah.
What I mean he looks bad is he looks bad considering what else happened in the chapter.
Oh, yeah, in like the grand scheme of like feats, right? Yeah, okay.
If we look at what's happening, he doesn't look bad at all. Like, he's fighting Rob Lucci.
Hey, maybe if you really want to push an agenda, you could say that Rob Lucci's better than Kizaru.
Yeah, no, I can't.
And if you flip the roles a little bit, right? If you do some finagling, maybe you could say that this is more impressive.
Well, can I do some finagling here to justify this?
Go for it. Yeah, go for it.
Zoro's only using 2 swords.
I've seen that one.
Doesn't have his bandana.
Okay, but what about the aura that's gone, right? Like, what about the green aura around the swords? He took it off. Okay.
He's like, bro, come on, this is not...
It's like saving on electricity, right?
Yeah, it's like, why? You know? Let me
Hey, yo, turn off the heater.
Take this light off real quick, you know? I think this is just it's a story tactic. This is when plot comes in, and people are gonna say it's cope, but I think it's twofold. I think Rob Lucci's impressive, and I think also it's almost like Zoro is stalling them, stalling Rob Lucci. Now I do think it's funny. I saw a meme where it's like Zoro and Rob Lucci.
The memes are good.
Yeah, the memes are really good.
The memes are good, bro.
I saw one with Zoro riding on Jinbe's back saying Tasukete. I saw one.
Oh yeah. I saw that, like the Naruto thing, right?
The Naruto thing with like Jiraiya. I did see one where Zoro and Rob Lucci. Zoro's like, I'm stalling you, and Rob Lucci's like, I'm stalling you. Right?
They're just pointing at each other.
Right. So the memes have been good, but I gotta say this to Zoro fans. I'm a Zoro fan and a Sanji fan, so it's like, you know, either way we eat. But Zoro fans, stop it. Just embrace it. For one chapter.
There's nothing wrong here.
There's nothing wrong. People are gonna make jokes. Okay? People are gonna make jokes, but it's fine, because think about what Admiral fans go through on a regular basis. I don't want Zoro fans to be playing the victim here. Zoro is fighting against somebody who was strong enough to contest Luffy back in the day. Rob Lucci was supposed to be fighting against Luffy. This is Luffy's opponent, and Zoro's fighting him now. I think that's pretty damn dope. You know what I mean? Like, because if Doflamingo comes back and Doflamingo's fighting Sanji, that'd be dope as hell too. It's one of those situations where people are gonna clown because of the context of the situation. But come on, bro. This is Zoro we're talking about. Because now...
You're like...
What?
Oh, I was about to say, you're like the Joel Osteen of One Piece, yeah?
There's a time to be toxic, and I could be toxic with the Zoro shit. If we're looking at this from an honest standpoint, nothing happening here. Joel Osteen is like a interesting...
whether you believe what he says or not, it's like he's well versed, you know? Like, yeah. He's good at speaking, yeah. like for a second, you know how like Yuji hits the soul in JJK? Like you touched my soul for a minute. I was like,
man,
damn, dude.
See, hey, that's what we do, man. I think with the Rob Lucci and Zoro thing is because I've heard so many different arguments over the past 2 days against why Zoro's trash or why Rob Lucci's trash. If I had to pinpoint one thing why this is happening, one reason why this is happening is because people thought Rob Lucci was shit.
Yeah.
That's the main thing. People thought
I'm
Rob Lucci
glad
was
because it was rough being a Lucci fan for a little bit, bro. I had to like, you know, go on mute for a minute. Because it's like, I never... Yeah. I never believed that Rob Lucci would win against Luffy, against Zoro.
No.
I was on the boat that Rob Lucci's gonna look okay. Like he's gonna come out looking pretty good. And you know what? This is all I wanted. If Lucci gets beat next chapter, I still think I walked away with a little bit of a W here.
Why would Oda bring back Rob Lucci to just have him just be knocked out and be done? Like, no, that doesn't make any sense.
That's why I brought Kaku back.
Brought Kaku back as well. Rob Lucci is, I would say, one of the more iconic villains in One Piece, if not the iconic moment for Luffy, right? Like,
pre-time skip
who is the most iconic antagonist in One Piece?
As far as fights go pre-time skip, it would be Rob Lucci.
It's Rob Lucci. Think of Luffy's best moments. You don't get far before you get to Rob Lucci. And so Oda bringing back a character like this, he wasn't gonna let him fall short. I think that's like if Oda brought back Doflamingo, you know, if Oda brought back Crocodile came back 2 billion.
Nobody's questioning that.
Nobody questions it.
But that's a crazy one, right?
But the crazy part is Rob Lucci came back awakened, basically the head of CP0. However, now people are still calling him trash. And that's something we got to fix as well. In the community, a lot of people like to call characters trash. Okay, relative to Kaido, sure. Everybody can't be Kaido. Rob Lucci's not trash. Rob Lucci's, I always scale him to somewhat around the commanders. I think now he's firmly entrenched around his second commanders, first commanders.
Here's the thing, like just because a character isn't top 10, top 15, top 20 doesn't mean they're bad. We got a lot of characters in One Piece and not everybody can be up there.
Everybody can't be up there.
But even being around there is like huge.
What I like is that Rob Lucci's proving himself. Like you said, even if he loses the next chapter, the damage has already been done where people now have scaled Rob Lucci. Like I said, people putting Rob Lucci above King. I'm not ready to do that yet.
This fight has to finish before we can make that like line, yeah?
Because, okay, here's the tough part. Because if Zoro beats Rob Lucci without using Ashura, was he stronger than King? This is going to be interesting and seeing how it goes forward. The longer this fight goes on, the more Zoro's stock goes down, the more Rob Lucci's stock goes up. But I think...
What are you going to do now, Robert?
What are you going to do now, Robert?
That should have been the line he dropped.
What are you gonna do, Robert?
I told you not to come around here, yeah?
What's wrong with that fucking kid? That shit is hilarious, though. Yo, I did save
I
the
love
picture,
that video,
though.
man.
I did save the picture. That's
did you really? No, bring it out. Bring it out.
Hold on, I did save the
bring
picture.
Out the picture.
Oh, can you see it? Yeah. I did save the fucking picture.
He's just standing by the tree. He was ready, bro.
Zoro will finish this fight soon enough. Zoro fans, it is okay. This is what other characters have to go through.
Okay, wait. Last thing about this. Do you think Jinbe is going to help Zoro, or do you think Zoro's going to beat Rob Lucci?
Oh my God, man. For Zoro's sake, I hope Jinbe doesn't have to help him.
Maybe Jinbe shows up and then he's like, whoa, Zoro did it.
No.
I think that's what's going to happen.
They said Jinbe's going to jump in and Zoro's going to hold his blade like, no, let me cook. I don't think anything should change, but it's going to change the narrative around a lot of these characters.
Yeah. I mean, well, Jinbe beat Who's Who, and Who's Who's like a lame version of Rob Lucci.
Yeah, he's Rob Lucci from Wish. Just a quick update, guys. If you enjoy extended thoughts about the One Piece chapters every time it comes out, well, I've launched a podcast. Currently running a promotion for a free trial where you can enjoy the podcast for 7 days if you would like. Link is in the description down below. Thank you guys so much for your support. Here's a quick preview.
Here.
I did save the picture.
If it wasn't the ulting category, it was probably me saying that Kizaru is stronger than Kaido.
Oh, you said that?
I went on.
Maybe he's using the candy bullets, bro. You ever think about that?
I thought about candy.
Jinbe has experience. Maybe we could say that, you know? Like, oh, Jinbe's like, wait, I have knowledge, Zoro. I can help you.
Do we put Jinbe over Rob Lucci? Not anymore, right?
Who'd you put?
I put Rob Lucci over Jinbe right now.
Rob Lucci over Jinbe?
Yeah.
I think Jinbe's where it starts to get really dicey with Rob Lucci. Because like, we've never seen Jinbe go all out.
Because I would say Jinbe's around second commanders. Like if Jinbe had to go to a Yonko's crew and they're like, hey, where would I be on your crew if I was a part of it? For the most part, from most crews, I'm comfortable with him being like third or second, but I'm not comfortable with him being first. Like on Big Mom's crew, he's not above Cat, probably above Smoothie in regards to that. That's fine, I guess. And Kaido's crew, he's not above King, but I'm okay with the round queen, you know, above
Yeah.
Jack, Shanks's crew.
Even Ace, he kind of like, you know, they had like the 3-day stalemate or something.
5
day
days,
stalemate
but
with
that was
Ace.
rookie Ace.
Oh, you're right. That wasn't even like second commander Ace.
No, that was rookie Ace.
Damn. I think I'd have to go with Rob Lucci.
Jinbe has like a
Yeah,
lot of
Jinbe's
defeats.
never really lost, huh?
No, even against Akainu, like when he blocked Akainu's punch, but then he got like impaled. He lived through an attack that killed Ace. So it's like, it's always something that's
good.
That's good.
It's like the opposite of Saturn.
Or the opposite of Sanji.
Does Sanji have bad stuff?
Sai.
I don't go online. I don't see it that often, you know?
I'll say this, right? Because
Wait. What's bad about Sanji?
liking both of these characters for the entire time in regards to One Piece, I get strays either way.
You like both characters?
I like Zoro and Sanji. Yeah, I know it's
That's not
crazy.
possible.
Like every time I say it to people, like their brain is like does not compute. What do you mean? You have to pick one, Robert.
Like, you gotta pick one, Robert.
One, Fishman Island, people clown Sanji because he almost died to a nosebleed.
That's different though, right?
I agree, but like people use that. Two, Punk Hazard, people clown him because his foot cracked to Virgo. It's like, yo, that's your strongest thing. Virgo,
Okay, that was bad.
right? People clown him because of that.
that was
There's
bad.
like Virgo of the demon bamboo. Like kicking isn't even his thing, and he broke your leg kicking, and that's your thing. Yeah.
I was so sad when that came out.
People clown him because of that. 3, the Doflamingo thing. Showed up in Dressrosa. Oh, a strong one has arrived. Clearly tongue in cheek because then he proceeds to one-shot him. Not good at all. And of course, Whole Cake Island, the entirety of it. People revel in Sanji looking pathetic.
No, he was cool in Whole Cake.
People talk
it was
about
that growth,
people
man.
talk about the cigarette not lighting, him crying because Pudding was leaving him.
That was a good scene.
I loved it, but bro, these are the moments that people use against Sanji, and it happens over and over and over and over. Just being on the other side of it, where like, this is rare. Something in this chapter is actually downing Zoro, and something in this chapter is hyping Sanji, that we're in a weird space that a lot of people don't know how to operate.
It's fan fiction, dude.
It just doesn't happen. And something we didn't talk about, the dialogue between Zoro and Rob Lucci. How Zoro frames it, right? It's almost like it's cope.
Yeah.
He's like, bro, all right, you're tough, but it's time
You're
to wrap
not
this
in
up.
control,
All right,
Robert.
You're right. Only the winner gets to talk like that at Noah. And then he's saying, yo, your crew's waiting for you, bro. They're
What are you
dumb.
doing here?
Nah, your crew's waiting for you, bro. But you know, they're dumb though. They're not gonna leave you. You're not gonna go anywhere. So like, what are you gonna do? You might as well just die so that you guys can leave. Zoro says, you know, his cool thing. You make it seem like you're the one in control of this fight. Which, you know how Oda can dispel all of this? And
How?
basically next chapter, Zoro says, Jinbe pulls up, he's like, yo, Zoro, what's going on? Like, we're waiting on you. He's like, oh, I didn't think you guys were ready. I was just buying some time.
That would be disrespectful. That'd be a good one.
I was just buying
But
time.
I don't think that's gonna happen. There's no way. There's no way. Because
Well-
when I think of a character buying time, I like to think they're like unscratched, you know, like no damage, they're chilling. Like Zoro is like, even though he doesn't have the
He's
3 swords
panting.
and bandana, he's still panting. Like that panting is real.
But the thing is, if Zoro one-shots him next chapter, then it's like he was in control the entire time, you know?
Yeah, I mean, it's weird, you know? It depends on what he one-shots him with. Like, maybe we could use the excuse like Zoro didn't want to use like all of his energy here.
Yeah, maybe. Possibly. But I mean, I think based on the dialogue where they both said, like, Rob Lucci's talking about corpses and straw hats and all this different shit. So it's like, yo, it's almost like you think you're the one in control. So like, it's not surprising when Zoro pull something out and just like end the fight next chapter. But we gotta wait and see. Kizaru, I'm getting tired of him a little bit. I understand he's conflicted, but it's just like, it's becoming a meme because he does the thing, right? Where he's like, you know, this is how he aims his lasers.
Yeah.
All right. But
Does the
then-
okay sign?
Yes. But then he closes his eyes.
He doesn't want to see Vegapunk die, bro. It's sad.
Just miss.
You're not wrong, but it's the job, dude. Like, I said it before, I'll say it again. I think by the end of this island, I really hope Kizaru gets a boost in his 401k.
That's the bare minimum. He needs like a few dollars, right?
Yeah, he needs like a raise, a promotion,
He
like
needs
a
something.
medal.
Coming in on your day off, right? Like you say you work at Wendy's
Yeah.
or something, right? Coming in on your day off and your boss, your general manager just told you, hey, you got to fire your brother and your sister. And they work with you. They work for you. It's like, yeah, you got to fire them, bro. Like, why?
Yeah.
Well, they were late yesterday. He's like, that's it? Like, yeah, you got to fire them.
I was saying Kizaru's like a guy who always wanted to be a father, but after a one-night stand, he has to go to CVS at night to pick up Plan B.
That's actually better.
Yeah, he has to put him down, dude.
But, you know, with the Plan B, do you...
Take him to town.
Is any emotion in that with the plan B? Like do people cry when they buy the plan B?
Not usually, right? But
don't
like
think so.
maybe like it's a heavy heart. Like, damn.
It's kind of like you're trying to prevent.
Where are we going with this?
I don't know. You know what's interesting is how people simultaneously shit on the admirals, but then they use admirals for feat scaling.
It's only when they're convenient.
I think it's even more impressive considering what's happening with Zoro for a lot of people, because it's
Yeah.
like Sanji is literally shining, right? All the light around and he's shining, and Zoro, you know, he's struggling with the cat. You know, let's be honest here, which that's what people are thinking. Like, it's a lot more than that, but that's what people are thinking. But this is, I think, Sanji's moment. I think you just got to be happy for Sanji. Last week, we said he blocked a laser in the last
Yeah,
chapter.
he already did it before.
He already did it before. Do you think Sanji's using Ifrit here?
No.
Just base.
I think this is. I mean, well, base Sanji, but his Germa mode is on.
Is
The
activated.
eyebrow switched over.
Right. But what is that? I guess that flame in the middle of it.
The flame in the middle.
Do you see that?
So I don't see that as flame. I think that's just like the light effect, right? Because like
Yes.
whenever Kizaru blows something up with his lights, it has that same like lighting effect, like it's exploding.
Like I'm talking about like that crackle in the middle. That's like, you know, normally the light has like it's kind of like a specific shape, but that one is like in the middle is like kind of standing
like that
out.
one jagged one. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm like, is that? It doesn't have to be Ifrit, but is it Diablo Jinbe? You know what I mean?
I mean, I've never seen Diablo Jambe like with the crackling, you know?
I guess we have to go back and look at other
Yeah,
ones. It's just,
I think this is just like we could say it's the Vegapunk boots, even, you know?
ooh, you know, a lot of people are saying that
Like as a good thing or bad thing.
as a bad thing for Sanji, saying it was the boots, it wasn't him.
Damn.